So to continue, I'd like to talk about toxic femininity. I mean, I don't even actually even believe in toxic femininity. I believe that it's a conspiracy theory that's been made up by toxic males in response to toxic masculinity being a subject spoken about, and they feel exposed and they feel weak, and therefore they've had to come out with their own response, and weaponize it and accuse women of being toxic as well. I mean, I think it's a fact that women are much, much less toxic than men. And even if you was to come across a toxic woman, she's probably only toxic because she's been made toxic, by the toxicity of a toxic, boyfriend and ex-boyfriend or something, and his toxic masculinity. I mean, you have to remember that women are actually victims of an oppressive system that is designed to work against them, which is itself controlled by the patriarchy, which is then controlled by toxic males and toxic masculinity. I mean, Sigmund Freud had some interesting theories about women, old-fashioned theories about women, and one of them was that he claimed that women think on two different levels, and there's two different people basically. The conscious level and the unconscious level. The conscious level is a level that she presents to the world, and in this level she genuinely wants calmness and peace and stability, and she wants to be in a long-term, a long loving relationship with long-term commitments. But on an unconscious level or a subconscious level, that isn't what women actually want. They actually crave danger and excitement and fun, and usually attract towards violent, strong, confident, and powerful men. So, I don't like these kind of ideas because I believe that they make it sound like it's women's fault when women get themselves into a mess. I mean, Freud also claimed that all women go through a stage of life where they actually envy the fact that a man has a penis and they actually wish that they had one. It's called penis envy. And, this, I found this quite interesting, so it got me doing a little bit more research into what women do and what women want and on relationships. And when I was doing extra research, I found some really interesting data, like the fact that 50% of women have a backup plan even when they're in a committed relationship. Now, I think that's just really smart, to be honest. I mean, that's intelligent. And 49% of women admit that they've cheated more than once in while in a committed relationship, a committed and serious relationship. So, that's nearly half of women, 49%. So it's 1% of from half of women that admit that they've cheated more than once while being in a committed relationship. And and then you got to add to that the fact that 100% of women lie, and you come to the conclusion that the chances of your relationship being absolutely fucked are about 199%, unless you're willing to live in absolute ignorance and live a complete lie. But you do have to feel sorry for women because all they want is, a tall, handsome, rich, strong man. Do you know what I mean? Who's compassionate, caring, and soft, and considerate, and honest, and funny, and smart. But you don't get a lot of men like that at the end of the day, so they have to lower the standards.